I have a cabin in buttfuck nowhere, Colorado. I decided to go up there for a couple of weeks. No internet, a single landline phone, state of the art for the 1980s. On Wednesday, April 10th, Colorado has a blizzard. It wasn't too bad in cities, but where I was, it was horrible. That's all the background you need to know. Be sitting in my cabin, stoking the fire during buttfuck blizzard, hanging out and watching some DVDs and a CRT older than Father Time himself since I can't go outside. Constant howling of the wind. Turn up volume. Eventually get up to pee, so I pause movie. Wind is no longer howling. Didn't notice since TV was blasting. Find it strange since it's been doing it for 4 hours now. Thank fuck it's over. Take a few steps until I hear it. Click. Look around. Literally have never heard this clicking noise, and I've been up there for 5 months now. Click. Realize it's coming from outside. A branch probably snapped and hit my cabin and is rocking back and forth or some shit. Fuck me, I'm not going outside. I can deal with the noise. Standing in the bathroom. Begin to pee. Click. Annoyed. Finished up. Walk outside bathroom. Click. Realize there's no consistency to the clicking sound. Can't even expect it. Happens whenever. Sit back down and continue to watch movie. Turn volume down since the wind isn't howling. Clicking speeds up multiple times a minute. Fuck it, I'll go take a nap or something on the other side of the cabin so I can't hear it. Walk into bedroom, clicking begins. My bedroom is like 50 feet from where the TV is, but the click is just as loud. Like it's fucking following me. Try to ignore it and go to sleep. The inconsistency of the clicking breaks me. Throw on snow gear, time to fuck up this branch for making me go outside. Walk to door and brace myself. Open it swiftly and feel old man winter fuck me up the ass. Quickly walk out and shut the door. Walk around cabin in blinding snow looking for a branch like an idiot. Make multiple laps and can't find the asshole. Assume it finally got loose and flew away. Go back inside. No clicking. Feels good man.jpg. Go to take that nap in peace. Fall into a deep slumber. Wake up at about 2 p.m. Click, 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 click. Start to feel uneasy. Don't give it a second thought, and I throw on snow gear. Go outside. No branches, no howling, no nothing. Go back inside and go from mad to upset because I can't figure out what the fuck the sound is. Click, 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 click. Walk to different rooms to try and escape it. Click, 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 click. How the fuck is it following me throughout the cabin? Moment of realization. It's not coming from the sides of the cabin. It's coming from the roof. All rational thought has gone out the window from the sound of this fucking clicking. Snow gear and walk outside. Storm has calmed for now, but it's still foggy. Can only see like 20 feet ahead of you. Walk around back and grab my ladder. Prop that shit up. This ends now. Begin to climb up ladder and stop. I could only hear the clicking inside, even over the howl of the wind. DEFCON 2 X warned me about this. Climb up high enough to be able to see the top of the roof. At the top I see a pale figure. Heart stops. DEFCON 1. The figure is hunched over. It's sickly thin and I can see its spine. It's angled where it can't see me, but I can see it. See it moving slightly. Look slightly down and see it has, on hand, a fingernail that's probably 6 inches long. Literally just tapping the roof. It stops. It slowly turns its head to me. Black eyes and small slit for mouth. No facial features besides that. Almost like a crude drawing of a fucking alien. Begins to stand up. By the way, it's true. Your life does flash before your eyes when you think you're about to die. It stands up staring at me. Probably 5 feet tall, give or take. Walks to edge of roof of cabin, never taking its eyes off me. Hops down on the ground. I can see it land and it slowly backs away into the fog towards the trees. Never stops locking eyes with me. Petrified. Probably didn't move for 5 minutes, or at least felt like it. In the blistering cold, gripping a ladder. Snap out of it, climb down ladder carefully. Don't even bother to take it down. Realize I'm in shock. Calmly walk around cabin and go inside. Walk around house and turn off lights and put out fire. Grab keys and walk out. Don't bother grabbing anything else besides my wallet next to my keys. Storm has picked back up, but I literally am in some kind of trance I don't even notice. Close door and don't bother locking it. Slowly walk to car, open the door, get in, start it, and swing around. Still in shock, I drive for hours until I reach a motel. Shock is wearing off and I can feel myself ready to go fucking crazy. Quietly get a room and now I start feeling adrenaline and rush up to my room. Open it and close it and start freaking the fuck out over what I saw. For a few hours I was freaking out in the hotel room, calmed down, and slept for about 16 hours. I drove back up to the cabin, fucking bolted inside and grabbed my phone, ran out and locked the door, got in the truck and sped off. After reading all the stories on X, I was more surprised than anything that I didn't immediately flip out, but just went into shock for hours. I got home a few hours ago after driving for a while and stopping multiple times to breathe and not flip out again. I think one people forget to mention is that fear comes in waves. I'd be driving and be totally okay, then suddenly it would hit me and I'd have to pull over and just sit in my car while I calmed the fuck down and didn't drive like a paranoid schizo or something. Came home and made myself a drink and typed all this out. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the cabin, don't care right now. Night, assholes, thanks for listening. Oh, and no, I didn't smell blood or copper. Then somebody says, grab some guns and friends and go cryptid hunting. And the OP responds, I guess I'll respond to this one since I went to brush my teeth and just came back to turn off my computer. Fuck that, man. These people who say they try and hunt these creatures after seeing them are LARPing. I have zero desire to try to fuck with this abomination. I'm not about to risk my life or people I love on some fucking meme hunt for a creature I believe is intelligent. This isn't hunting a deer. It's not like a deer will come attack you while you're walking through the forest. It's like hunting another hunter who knows the woods better than you can and obviously can climb since he was on my cabin. Don't believe these fuckers on here who say they stayed and tried to kill it or whatever. No man would ever see something like that and think to stick around. I live in a rural town that's kind of removed from any major roadway. We still have stuff like cable TV and the internet, but we don't see much traffic, and life doesn't change much for us. People are born, grow old, and die here. But we have our local mysteries. We have this one guy who lives on top of a mountain nearby. He's a nice old man, but he's filthy rich. Nobody knows where he came from. He's been living here for many years now. He moved in way back when and had a pretty expensive house or building or something built for him and he lives in it. The funny thing about the building is that it's really well lit up. I mean, like, it's really lit up. You can see it for kilometers around. On rainy nights, it lights up the cloud ceiling. A buddy of mine back in high school took a trek up to the mountaintop one night to snap a picture of the guy's place. Said he has not one but several lines of fences topped with razor wire and no trespassing signs. My buddy came back with this photo. He said he was freaked out the whole time. Said the guy's place was like a maze and had all this weird security stuff and there were weird trinkets hanging from tree branches. Just really weird stuff. The guy is still alive, amazingly, and his house still lights up the sky on cloudy nights. He's become something of a local legend. But my buddy swore, back when he took the trip, that he was so spooked out that he kept imagining things. Said he could see shadow people, but it was like there were just shadows in the shape of people. Whatever. 2 months ago, about 2 a.m., home alone. Husband is working a night shift. About to go to bed. Decide to take the dog out first. There is an empty lot bordering the woods behind us. Take dog over there to poop. Dog poops, and we are heading back to the house. Lights are on in the house and we have large windows in the back. Just as we enter the backyard, the dog stops. I look. See something in the house. Lanky and white, humanish looking thing. Not wearing any noticeable clothing. Bizarrely shaped, kind of deformed. Too tall. Much taller than my 6'7" husband looks standing in the same area of the house. Panic. Double back through the gate. Run down the area between houses until I found an unlocked gate. Go through a neighbor's backyard. Go around to the front. 4 houses down from mine. Bang on their door. Neighbor comes to the door. Not sure what I should tell her. Tell her I think someone is in my house. She knows me pretty well. She lets me in to call the police. 911 and tell them I think someone broke in. Call my husband and tell him. He says he's coming home. Police arrive. They have me wait outside until they check the house. They don't find anything. Find stuff out of place though. The coffee table had been moved. Couch was standing on its end, kind of like the center of the floor had been cleared. Back door was standing wide open. I had, of course, closed it when I went out. Not sure if I locked it, but I had my keys in my pocket, so I probably did. Police stayed around the house the rest of the night, driving up and down the street. Husband and I didn't sleep. Dog sniffed every inch of the house. Dog got really weird and growled at nothing a lot. Eventually peed and threw up several times. Wouldn't sleep downstairs in his bed anymore after that. The whole experience was beyond creepy. I don't want to suggest it was necessarily paranormal or unexplainable, but it was very scary and I still feel very uneasy in the house alone, day or night. I've posted these before, but I'm gonna repost these so this thread doesn't fucking die. Be me. Work at a dock. Work the night shift. Despite being in a region known for its crime, the dock gets pretty quiet at night. My job is to basically just watch cameras, do patrols, and shoo away teens who come down to the docks to smoke weed, etc. Boring as fuck, but it pays kinda good for where I live. Be working the graveyard shift. Basically nothing happens during these shifts because it's the middle of the fucking night. About to fall asleep due to how fucking boring it is. Hear footsteps. Don't give a shit because it's probably one of the other guards or one of the workers. Hear footsteps fade away into the distance. Remember that I'm supposed to be alone in this part of the dock and that if anyone had entered the area they would have called it in on the radio. Fuck.mp4. Open office door and look around. See a tall silhouette at the end of the walkway. It's just looking at me. Turns and walks around the corner. Remember, I'm not a fucking baby and this is the only job I could find in months. Go charging after the silhouette. Round corner. Dead end. What? Literally the only way the person could have vanished like that is if they jumped off the railings and into the stormy sea below. My face one, this area is known for drownings due to how aggressive and deep the sea is. My face one, I would have heard them impact the water. My face one, this isn't the first or last time this has happened to me. Shit like this happens so fucking often that I've considered leaving, but it's the only job that'll accept me in the local area because my dad is friends with the owner.